So it's been quite a minute since my last what's in my camera bag video, and since it's in the summer and in the mid-year, I figured why not show off what I got that's changed or what I just improved upon. So let's go there now. So my name's Kyle Kendrick, and in this channel you'll find anything and everything filmmaking. And also if you want to get closer and talk more film and film gear, go ahead and follow me in these links right over here, subscribe and like and follow and do all that whatnot. But let's go ahead and get started and see what's inside my bag. But before we do, since you probably have been here before or probably have not, I'm gonna say what I've had beforehand, and then we'll go with the new stuff. That way it's a faster and easier video for you guys to follow. So I'm still using the Sony a6400, which is by far one of my favorite cameras I've ever used. It's just great in its eye autofocus. It's doing that right now, as you can see if I go back and forth. It's a great and solid YouTube setup camera. Why? Because I can check myself up there. I can just look at the lens, which I usually do, but that flip out screen has been helping me a lot, especially since my mic is up here and not in front of me over there. I'm using this like a wand or a sonic screwdriver. I kind of dig it though. But let's keep going. Now I still also bring around the 18-105 APS-C lens, but in the same time right now for all my YouTube content inside of the office, I'm only using the 16mm Sigma lens that has an amazing shallow depth of field aperture of 1.4. So if I were to go closer, as you can see right here and up here, the bokehs are beautiful. And I also still bring around the tripod that you've probably seen a million times in this channel, which is the Kingjoy KT-50. It's a great and solid one for APS-C size mirrorless camera because it's light. It's not GorillaPod where it can attach to everything, but I prefer it that way. I don't know, I just don't trust my whole camera on a GorillaPod after a few times dropping it. I also still use the same mic as you've seen in almost a lot of my videos as well, which is a Rode Vid Micro. Now in this video and like inside of my office, I actually use the Rode NTG2, but the one I bring around always has to be the Rode Vid Micro. I would like to change it, but I mean, I already have that and I know how to use it really well. But the Movo, I think it's called, has a really solid mic as well. It's $10 cheaper too. I also always still bring around the Peak Design strap because, well, one, stabilizing footage on the go is a lot easier with that thing unless I want to use my gimbal. And of course, I still bring the batteries and the notebook I talked about, but I will talk about the notebook, not the movie. Now that I've listed out what I used to have, let's go with the new stuff that I added into the bag. But to do that, let's go over there to check out the new overhead setup possibly that I'm using, maybe that you guys will possibly maybe hopefully like. That was a lot of maybes and possiblies. So here we go. Okay, first thing I added to the whole backpack setup is the cage. Usually I'd have this go around the camera right now, but I took it off just so that I could show you guys what it looks like. And it does a really good job by adding a lot of weight so that I could be more balanced and stabilized for the footage afterwards while I'm doing B-roll with this camera. It also adds protection around as well. Next thing I carry that's brand new, I did say I mentioned filters before my old bag, but I upgraded to the Tiffen ND filters. And these are the highest quality ND filters. I actually have done a video, it's going to be on the top right here if you'd like to check that out. And I have the adapters as well so that I can use it with any lens, and also it allows me to film during the summer, which is known for being, you know, bright. The next thing has to be my Zhiyun Crane version 2 gimbal. It is mainly there for B-roll if I really want to get some good cinematic B-roll, or if I have time to use that as B-roll unless I'm just using my Peak Design straps. Another thing I added into the laptop slot is actually the new laptop I just got out of a suggestion from Cody Blue himself, because he's an amazing content creator. You should check out his channel. But it's just faster edits and also edits on the go. It's a great laptop to do both of those things, so that's why I bring it. The next thing I bring, it kind of comes with a laptop just so that I can edit faster, and that has to be this. The SanDisk SSD 500 gig and 550 transfer and reading speed so that I can edit on the go faster, and I have some place to put the footage. It's very durable, as you can see. It has like a little carabiner or whatever, however you call this thing, and it's very useful for that. And then the next two things I bring has to be kind of also a package deal, and this is whenever I want to just film on my phone, or if I don't want to bring my camera out just because it's a shady area or something like that, and that has to be this thingy. And you're just like, what is that? This looks like that one transformer that looks like a cheetah, which it kind of can look like that if you do a certain thing. So these two arms come out and make a hot shoe mount on the top of a camera, and then this one comes out, and as you can see there's a thread right here where I can put the miniature tripod on and then hold a phone, as you can see right over here. Kind of like that, except more in the middle. And the second thing I bring for the phone setup I use has to be this baby. This is the Moment anamorphic cell phone lens, and it is a great lens for B-roll. It's great to have a different look than what most people are used to, because if you see that shimmer right there, besides my fingerprint because I accidentally pressed it just now, is a anamorphic style lens. That's why it's an oval little back right here, and that's why it's usually square. It is an amazing lens to use. Highly recommend their stuff because I use their phone case as an everyday phone case as well. And you'll see that in the next video, because my next video is going to be showing off these two plus my whole setup and how I vlog with my phone if I were to vlog with my phone. But let's go back to the seating arrangement back there, over there in that area. Yeah, LOL. There you go, that's all the stuff I added. Now it's in the same concept of what I used to have before, where I'm able to be on the go and easy access, availability, and whatnots to film wherever I go. That way I can always have the chance to embrace what I love most, and that's to use my camera wherever I am. And that ends it. So let's go ahead and get to the question, which I'm actually replacing. So today's question, and it's not really the question of the day anymore, I just want to get more video suggestions from you guys. Maybe you guys want me to review some gear, I'll go ahead and try and get those and review them. And then also, if you want me to talk about other films or certain shots and how to do certain shots, then I'd be glad to do those as well. Now I hope this video just could show off like what I could use, what you could possibly use, and if you want to use any of that stuff is actually listed down below with no cost to you guys if you were to use those links, which would just help out the channel, of course. And also, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and like and subscribe, because you know you gotta get those plugins plugged in. Yeah. But of course, dream on.